Very good morning to all of you from Skillsphere Education. We are super excited to be starting off with the first quiz that's a part of the All India Global Jigyasa Inter-School Online Quiz Contest. One of the biggest contests, in fact, it is the biggest contest of its sort that has been organized at an inter-school level till date online. We have 35 schools and 105 students from 15 different cities participating in it. And we are super excited to be starting this off today. My name is Anansh Prasad. I am the founder and managing director of Skillsphere Education. And more importantly, I am the quiz master for this wonderful quiz contest. We have 6 wonderful students from different cities with us, and we are going to go ahead and introduce them very quickly. Before that, let me just share my screen so that we can go ahead with the quiz. Everybody, please say hi to everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, we are going to ease out all the butterflies in the stomach, and very quickly we are going to be starting off with a quiz contest. We have 8 exciting quizzes to go, and this is the first quiz. And I was just telling all our kids as well that being the first quiz, I require as much luck, and Skillsphere requires as much luck as they do. So we've had a nice conversation. All of these kids are wonderful, and we are going to be starting off very quickly. Before we start off, just a couple of things that we'd like everybody to know. So, of course, this All India Global Jigyasa Online Inter-School Quiz Contest, it's conducted by Skillsphere Education. We are a pan-India skill set development organization. Okay, I'm so sorry, but Dishen, there seems to be a disturbance at your back. If you could please ensure that there is no disturbance. Okay, we can hear something in the background. Please ensure that does not happen, all right? Okay, so of course the All India Global Jigyasa Online Inter-School Quiz Contest is conducted by Skillsphere Education. We are a pan-India organization that focuses on the development of essential soft skills, general awareness, and in general we conduct a lot of online and offline programs for schools and students all across India. This quiz is for 35 participating schools. We are super excited about the fact that they are from 14, in fact 15 different cities, and we have 105 participating students in all. All of these students belong to grade 6 to 8. When I say grade 6 to 8, students who are entering into grade 6 or students who are entering into grade 8 during this academic year are participating. We have 3 exciting sets of rounds that will lead to the grand finale, which is on this Sunday, the 17th. Today, we are in the pre-quarterfinal round. All right. Just a few rules and guidelines for all our viewers also to very clearly understand. These quizzes are being conducted via Zoom. All right. The entire interface that you see is the Zoom interface. We are following all the essential Ministry of Home Affairs security guidelines to make sure that the Zoom rooms are safe. And we are streaming this live via Facebook. It's not possible technically to actually stream it live via Facebook and YouTube at the same point in time. So you are streaming live via Facebook at this point in time. And in case anybody wants to see it on YouTube, there is a link that redirects you to Facebook. Okay, few rules to make sure that this online quiz takes place smoothly and fairly. First and foremost, none of the students can mute themselves or switch their videos off during the quiz. I was talking to the students about how we can never avoid technical issues. Some technical issues are bound to arise for one of us or all of us. In those cases, we'll try and adjust, but at no point in time will this affect the integrity of the quiz. For example, if we are in the middle of a question and a student loses connection, unfortunately, that question will be forfeited. Okay, so we will try our best. No form of cheating or prompting is allowed. In fact, nobody is allowed to be there in the venue or the room in which a particular student is there. It will lead to automatic disqualification. No usage of cell phones. In fact, they're only allowed to keep a cell phone close to them in case they disconnect, so that they can talk to Fursan, who's a part of my team and also on this quiz, to make sure that they are able to reconnect. So we have tried to ensure that all the rules and guidelines are in place. And the most important rule of any quiz, online or offline, students, is that the quizmaster's decision is final. Okay, so you're going to have to treat me as the umpire. And talking of umpires, we actually have 16 pre-quarterfinal quizzes taking place. Each quiz has 6 to 7 students, and in each one of these quizzes, 2 students will qualify for the quarterfinals. Okay, so we will have 32 students getting into the quarterfinals, with 4 students in each of the quarterfinals. And as I said, talking of umpires, we have very exciting formats for each one of the rounds. In fact, the pre-quarterfinal rounds, we have 4 different formats. Okay. Each set of quizzes, each of the quizzes is based on one of these themes. And we have themed them on sports because I am a avid sports buff, and me being the quiz master, I wanted to include sports as far as possible. Of course, not so much with only questions, but with the theme. So we have Pre-quarterfinals themed on one of these four sports, either cricket, soccer, basketball, or kabaddi. Okay, so the formats of the rounds in a particular quiz change accordingly. All right. Before we start off, does anybody want to say anything to me?
All the best, sir.
Thank you so much. That's
All
such
the
a
best,
wonderful.
sir.
Thank you so much.
All the best, sir.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you, all of you, and all the best to all of you. That is so sweet. Students and children never fail to, make me feel what I'm doing is so great. So let's move on. All right. All the best to all of you. We have Pranjali Magar, the assistant quiz master, also a senior trainer and content manager at SkillSphere Education. Pranjali, before we go on to the pre-quarterfinals, could you please introduce all our wonderful students to everyone?
Sure. Good morning, everyone. It's so good to see you all here at the quiz. I'm so excited to introduce each of the participants. So first, we begin with Prathamesh Joshi from SES Gurukul Pune. Prathamesh, can you just wave?
Hi.
Okay, thank you, Prathamesh. Then we have Anmol Malhotra from Blue Bells Public School, Gurugram.
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
Anmol.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes. Then we have Kunj Patel from Kangen Valley Academy, Raipur.
Hello, everyone.
We have Arya Saraf from Sun City School, Gurgaon.
Hi.
Then we have Dishane Hada from Children's Academy, Jaipur.
Hello, everyone.
And finally, we have Anagha Subramaniam from PICT School, Pune.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, that was
Okay,
a
so
wonderful
welcome.
hello. Okay, so in fact, because we are using the Zoom interface, we have to try and make sure that I can show you everybody's faces. Let me see how I can do it in the best way possible. I don't want to, affect the questions in general. Just give me one moment. I've been asked to just adjust this. Let me try and adjust it so that we can see everybody's faces, all our students' faces. Okay, might be a little difficult, but we'll try our best. Just a moment. We will just adjust this. Okay, I think this should be good. We will try and keep it. Okay, no, this is going to affect the overall stream. All right, I think this should be good. We can see all our 6 students, and we are just going to hide Fursan sir and Anas sir. I'm sorry, Fursan sir, Anas sir. All right, I think we are good to go with this. We are going to start off with the quiz. I'm just going to set this in place here. Okay, so that you can see all our students. So we have Anagha from PICT who said hi as well towards the end. And then we had Arya from Sun City School, Gurgaon. All of us are ready. Everybody ready? Can we go to the quiz?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
super.
sir.
So let me just read the rules for pre-quarterfinal 1. Okay, the theme is cricket. All 3 rounds have been themed around the sport of cricket. Okay, the format of the round shall be explained to all the students as and when we get to them. So all the best to all of you. Do well. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Round 1 is called straight drive. The straight drive, as all of you know, is a beautiful cricket shot that only some of the best cricketers such as Sachin Tendulkar were ever able to master. We hope you can follow them and master your participation in this round with these wonderful straight drives. It's a simple round to start off with. In this round, each participant will straight up be asked one multiple choice question. Only one option is correct out of the 4 options, plus 15 runs. We're going to call points runs here. Plus 15 runs for a correct answer. There is no negative marking. No questions get carried forward in this round either. Okay, you get 10 seconds for answering a question. So all the very best. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the first question, we're going to start off the inauguration of the All India Global Jigyasa Inter-School Online Quiz Contest with Prathamesh Joshi from SES Gurukul. Prathamesh, your question is this. Born in Rameswaram, this Bharat Ratna awardee went on to become one of the greatest Indians of all time. He is also a former president of India. Can you name his autobiography? A. Wings of Fire, B. India 2020, C. Ignited Minds, D. Great Expectations.
Okay, the answer is A, Wings of Fire.
A. Wings of Fire is the absolute correct answer. Well done, Prathamesh. I had to start this quiz off with my role model and a question related to him, and I'm glad we did. And I'm glad, Prathamesh, you got it right. Plus 15 runs to Prathamesh. Well done, Prathamesh.
Thank you, sir.
On to the next person, Anmol.
Yes, sir.
Anmol from Bluebells, Gurugram. Your question is, okay, Dishen, there is a lot of background noise. Please cut the background noise. Yes. Keep it still in one place, Dishen. Okay, yes. Dishen,
Yes, sir.
thank you. Okay, if the, is there any background noise? Everybody able to hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, superb. Let's move on to the next question. This was, of course, A Wings of Fire, one of the greatest Indians to ever live, APJ Abdul Kalam, and my role model. So let's move on. The next question is for Anmol from Bluebells, Gurugram. The question is, Justin Trudeau is the current Prime Minister of this country, famous for its maple leaves. Do you know the capital of this North American country? A, Toronto, B, Vancouver, C, Ottawa, D, Montreal.
Sir, B option.
B, Vancouver.
Yes, sir.
This is unfortunately the incorrect answer. The country is, of course, Canada. Would any of you like to tell me what the correct answer is?
Sir, can I?
Yes, Anaga, go ahead.
C. Ottawa.
C, Ottawa. C, Ottawa is the correct answer. Of course, this is not a carry forward round, so no points. No worries, Anmol. You have a lot of time to catch up throughout the duration of the quiz. The correct answer is actually Ottawa. A very beautiful picture from Ottawa is what you can see on the screen at the moment. Let's move on. The next question is for Kunj. Kunj from Kangar Valley Academy, Raipur. Okay. Kunj,
Yes,
your
sir.
question is, this animal is the most trafficked one in the world, accounting for close to 20% of the illegal wildlife trade. Through no fault of its own, if we are to believe reports, coronavirus has spread indirectly as a result of it. Can you name the animal? A, bats, B, pangolins, C, rhinos, D, crocodiles.
Sir, of course, A, bats.
A, bats is unfortunately the incorrect answer. All right. As I mentioned, it is the indirect spread, and the bats are not the most trafficked animals in the world. Unfortunately, a little bit of a tricky question as well. Anyone else would like to answer this question for me?
Sir?
Yes, we'll give Prathamesh a chance. Prathamesh, go ahead.
Sir, if I'm not wrong, I think it's B. Pangolins.
B, pangolins is the correct answer. The pangolins are the most trafficked animals in the world, and as per reports that were given out by China, it is believed that the coronavirus spread from a pangolin to a bat. These are not proved or verified reports. That's why I said it's believed. And from bats, it spread to humans. No worries, Kunj. The answer is pangolins. You have a lot of time to catch up. Okay.
Yes.
Let's move on to Arya. Arya from Sun City World School. Isn't it Sun City World School, Arya?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sun City World School, Gurugram. Arya, your direct question is this. I'm going to show you the question. Captain Vikram Batra and Lieutenant Colonel Ardeshir Tarapur have both received India's highest wartime gallantry award. Can you name this highest wartime gallantry award? A, Bharat Ratna, B, Veer Chakra, C, Paramveer Chakra, D, Padma Vibhushan.
Is it C. Paramveer Chakra?
It is C, Paramveer Chakra. Well done, Arya. 15 runs to Arya. Superb, Arya. Well done. It is the Paramveer Chakra, the highest wartime gallantry award given to any Indian in general. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is for Dishen. I'm sorry, is it Dishen? Dishen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's for Dishen from Children's Academy, Jaipur. Dishen, your direct question is this. With this invention, Tim Berners-Lee has literally changed the way life is lived. He invented it in 1989, and world, business, and communication have never been the same since then. Name the invention. A, Internet, B, World Wide Web, C, smartphones, or D, Game Boy.
Sir, B, World Wide Web.
B, World Wide Web is the correct answer. Superb. I like the confidence and how quickly you gave the answer. 15 points or 15 runs to Dishen. Well done, Dishen. The World Wide Web has totally changed the world, and that was actually something that Tim Berners-Lee came up with. So well done. In fact, ARPANET came up via the US systems of defense, which led to the birth of the internet, but it was Tim Berners-Lee who came up with the World Wide Web. All right. So well done, Dishen. Last question of this round goes out to Anaga, who's very excited to be participating in her first quiz of this sort. She always wanted to do this, is what Anaga has told me. So Anaga, your direct question is this. This sports person is the only Indian to ever win 2 individual Olympic medals for India. He won a bronze in the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games and a silver in the 2012 London Olympic Games. Can you name him, Anaga? A, KD Jadhav, B. Sushil Kumar, C. Vijender Singh, D. MC Mary Kom.
I would have to go with C. Vijender Singh.
I am so sorry, Anaga. That is the incorrect answer. Vijender Singh has not won 2 Olympic medals for us. Would anybody else like to answer this question?
Sir.
Okay, we'll give Kunj a chance. Yes, go ahead, Kunj.
Sir, B. Sushil Kumar.
B. Sushil Kumar is the correct answer. It is the great wrestler Sushil Kumar who's actually won 2 medals. Vijender Singh has just won a single bronze medal for India. All right. So well done. Well done, everybody. With this, we come to an end of round 1. We have 2 extra questions that I'll just show you all. These were in case, we had internet connectivity issues. And everybody who's watching our Facebook stream also, please feel free to keep, putting the answers into the comments. That's the entire objective. All those students who are watching it, all your friends, family who are watching it, the objective is to enhance their general knowledge, nothing else. So please make sure you keep putting the answers in the comment section. Question 7, for any one of you. Since the outset of the coronavirus pandemic, the current Health Minister of India truly has his work cut out. There was a time when this individual unsuccessfully vied for the position of the Chief Minister of Delhi, losing to Arvind Kejriwal. Can you name the person? A. Kiran Bedi, B. Harshvardhan, C. Ashok Gehlot, D. Kamal Nath.
Sir, can I?
Okay, we'll give somebody who's not yet answered. Anybody who would like to answer? Arya, would you like to answer this question for us?
Sir, I can try.
Go ahead. I just want you to try. There's no worries. Yes, go ahead.
Is it B. Harshvardhan?
That is the correct answer. Well done. So B. Harshvardhan is the correct answer. All right. The next question, question number 8. The national calendar of India is used alongside the Gregorian calendar, the one we commonly know, by the Gazette of India and news broadcasts on All India Radio, etc. Do you know what this national calendar of India is also referred to as? A. Saka calendar, B. Julian calendar, C. Aryabhat calendar, D. Sushrut calendar. Anmol, would you like to answer? It's okay if you answer wrong. There's nothing at stake.
Sir, I think C is the answer.
No. Dishen?
Sir, C.
No, C is not the answer. Prathamesh?
A. Saka calendar.
Absolutely, it's A, the Saka calendar. Okay, that is the national calendar of India. So well done. Let's quickly take a stock of the scores at the end of round 1 before we go to round 2. Okay, just give me a moment. I'm going to have to stop the share so that I can go to the score sheet. So at the end of round 1, let's see the scores. We have Prathamesh on 15 points, Anmol on 0, Kunj on 0, Arya and Dishen on 15 as well, and Anagha and Aryan still to open their scores. But don't worry, all of you, a lot can change over the next 2 rounds, and I assume that this might be the case. So let's quickly move back to the quiz. Okay, so I've moved back to the quiz at this point in time. Let's understand what this round is all about. Okay, so round 2 is called How Many Runs? Okay, How Many Runs is an interesting round in which a student can score up to 30 runs or points on a direct question. There are 3 sets of questions that every student can possibly be asked. If the student answers the first question correctly, then he or she will get 10 runs. Thereafter, he or she will be asked another related question. If that is answered correctly, then he or she will get 10 more runs, making the total score 20 runs. Thereafter, a third question will be asked. If that is answered correctly, then he or she will get 10 more runs, making the total score of 30 runs. Okay? The quiz master will stop asking questions the moment a wrong answer is given. So for example, the first question for 10 runs, if you get it wrong, I will not ask you the second and third questions. So it all depends on how many questions you can answer correctly. There is no negative marking and no carry forwards in this round either. So all the best, everybody. Do well. Any doubts about the round? Everybody's
Yes, sir.
clear?
I have a doubt.
Prathamesh. Yes, Prathamesh, go ahead.
Sir, what if we answer the first question correctly and the third question correctly?
You will not be asked the third question if you answer the second question incorrectly, Prathamesh.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank
And
you.
there's no negative marking, so don't worry. We want you all to answer, okay?
Okay, sir.
Fair enough? So let's
Yes, sir.
start. Let's start. This time we'll go backwards. We'll start off with Anagha. Anagha, question 1 for you is this. One second. The current president of the United States of America will face presidential elections once again in November 2020. Can you name this person, Anagha?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is the correct answer. Anagha has opened a score 10 runs to Anagha. Now let's try and score 10 more runs very quickly. I'm going to ask you part 2 of the question. Okay, Donald Trump was the correct answer. Part 2 of the question is, President Trump has been facing a lot of flack for the way in which the United States of America has dealt with the COVID-19 situation. In recent days, he has begun criticizing and in fact directly attacking the premier of another country. Beijing is the capital of this country. Do you know the name of the president of this country or the premier of this country? Do you know the name? Anaga?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay, no worries. Would you like to give a random guess? There's no negative marking.
No, I have no clue about.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Okay, we'll give the others a chance to try and answer this question. Prathamesh?
Xi Jinping is the president
Xi
of China,
Jinping is
premier.
the correct answer. Okay, we are quickly going to skip. The last question was, what is the national currency of China? Any of you want to answer that question for us? Yes, Anaga, go ahead.
Sir, can I?
Yes, Ryan, you can go ahead. Yes.
Yen.
It's not yen, it's the renminbi. Okay, the renminbi is the national currency of China. So no worries, 10 points to Anaga. Let's move on to Dishen. Dishen, your direct question is this. When India won the Cricket World Cup in 1983, absolutely no one gave the Indian team a chance with winning it. West Indies were the clear favourites. Fortunately, we were able to win the Cricket World Cup. Do you know the name of the captain of the Indian cricket team back then, Dishen?
Sir, Kapil Dev.
Kapil Dev is the correct answer. Well done, Dishen. I'm going to ask you 10 runs to Dishen, Pranjali. Please note that we move on to part 2 of question 2. Okay, part 2 of question 2 is talking about cricket team captains. There are only 2 players who have been the captain of Cricket World Cup winning teams on 2 separate occasions. That is, they won it as a captain twice, basically. One of them is Clive Lloyd, the great West Indian. Can you name the other great cricketer who has managed this fate? Okay, in 5.
Sir, MS Dhoni.
MS Dhoni is the incorrect answer. Anybody would like to answer this? Okay, seeing nobody, the correct answer is Ricky Ponting. Ricky Ponting of Australia won it twice as a, as a player and a captain. Okay, so moving on, part 3 was how many times has Australia won the World Cup? Would any of you like to answer that? Yes, Prathamesh?
5.
5 times. Arya also is going to tell us 5 times is the correct answer. So 10 runs to Dishen. Let's move on to Arya. Arya from Sun City World School. Okay, great opportunity to catch up, Arya. Question 3 for you is this. This famous and in fact legendary Indian music director has won an Oscar for the music he provided for the movie Slumdog Millionaire. Can you name him?
Sir, I have no idea.
Give it a random try.
A.R.
What did you say, Arya? What is the answer?
A.R. Rahman.
A.R. Rahman is in fact the correct answer. As I said, there's
What?
no negative. It is the correct answer. Okay. This is what you call being tickled in a quiz. It happens. 10 runs to Arya. All of you just try and answer, okay? Being the first quiz, I'm supporting you all a little bit and trying to encourage you all to answer. A.R. Rahman is the correct answer. The next question, 10 runs to Arya. The next question is talking about Indian cinema. The first full-length Indian feature film came out in 1913. This was the debut film of the father of Indian cinema. Can you name him?
No, sir.
All right. I'm going to let this pass on. Anyone else wanting to give it a try?
Sir.
Yes, Prathamesh. Yes, Dishen.
Sir, Rajesh Khanna.
Not Rajesh Khanna. Prathamesh.
Dada Saheb Phalke.
Dada Saheb Phalke is the correct answer. The continuation was, can you name India's first full-length feature film that Dada Saheb Phalke came up with? No, it's Raja Harish Chandra. All right. Raja Harish Chandra. Okay. So no worries. 10 runs to Arya. Everybody has got 10 runs, I think, as of now. Kunj,
Yes, sir.
your direct question is this. Okay. One of the most famous and successful series of books is the Harry Potter series. Most avid young and old readers have read all 7 books at least. Who is the author of this series of books, Kunj?
Sir, J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling is the correct answer. Well done, Kunj. 10 runs to you, Kunj. Let's quickly move on to question 2 of this part. Okay. Another very great English author is responsible for penning several famous series of books like Noddy, Secret 7 and Famous 5. Can you name the author?
So the author's name is, I cannot remember it.
4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry. All right. Anyone else? Anaga?
Enid Blyton.
Enid Blyton is the correct answer. Okay, so it's Enid Blyton or Enid Blyton as we pronounce. It's a proper noun. Okay. The third part of this question was, it was about, who's the author of Malgudi Days is basically the question in short. Anybody? Yes, Prathamesh.
R.K. Narayan.
R.K. Narayanan. Okay, that is the correct answer. Okay, so no worries. Nobody's actually gotten on to these. Let's quickly move on to Anmol from Bluebells, Gurugram. Anmol, Gangtok is the capital of the Seven Sister state, famous for monuments like Ganesh Tok and Rumtek Monastery. Can you name the state?
Gangtok.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry. All right. Do you have an answer for me, Anmol?
Sir, can I?
Okay, he doesn't have an answer. We move on. Yes, we will give Arya a chance. Arya, go
Sir,
ahead.
is it Sikkim?
The correct answer
Sikkim?
is Sikkim. Yes, Sikkim is the correct answer. The continuation question was, Sikkim borders Tibet, Nepal, and another country which is considered to be one of the happiest nations on the world. Can you name the country?
Sir,
Yes,
can I?
Kunj? Yes,
Sir,
Kunj?
Bhutan.
Bhutan is the correct answer for that. All right. And the third part was, can you name the chief minister of the state of Sikkim? Anybody? Anybody knows? Okay, no worries. The answer is Prem Singh Tamang. Okay, so the questions keep getting more difficult. Okay, so no worries. I'm sorry, Anmol. There's still time to catch up. Let's move on to question 6, which goes to Prathamesh. Okay, Prathamesh, your question is, this sanctuary located in Assam hosts a staggering 2/3 of the world's great horned rhinoceroses. Can you name the sanctuary?
Kaziranga.
Kaziranga is the correct answer. Well done, Prathamesh. 10 runs to you. You have, it's the Kaziranga Wildlife Sanctuary with the heavily endangered one-horned rhinos. Let's move on to part 2 of this question. You can make it 20 runs for yourself. You can score 10 more runs if you get this right. The question is, talking about animals, do you know the national aquatic animal of India?
Yes, sir. The Great Asian Dolphin.
The Great Asian Dolphin or the Ganga River Dolphin is the correct answer. 20 runs to you, Prathamesh. Well done. The Great Asian or the Ganges River Dolphin are both correct. Well done. So 20 runs to you, Prathamesh. And the last question is, part 3 is, just a moment. Different Indian states also have state animals. Do you know the state animal of Gujarat?
Sir, I don't know for sure, but I'll give it a try. I think it's
Give
a
it a try.
lion.
What lion?
Yes. I don't know. A lion. I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry, Prathamesh. There are too many types of lions and we need to be a little specific, especially when we come to the final thing. I would have given it to you, but it would be unfair. It is the Asiatic lion. There are different types of lions. There's an African lion and Asiatic lion. Okay, you were very close to scoring all of 30 runs, but well done, Prathamesh. You have scored 20 runs at the end of this particular round. Okay, so very quickly, let's move on before we go on to round 3. 1 second. Those were just extra questions. Before we move on to round 3, let's quickly take a stock of all scores. All right. So at the end of round 2, Prathamesh is in the lead with 35 points. Arya Saraf from Sun City School, Gurgaon, is in second place, along with Dishain Hada from Children's Academy, Jaipur, on 25 points each. Kunj and Annagha are on 10 points each. And Anmol from Bluebell School, Gurugram, is still to open his score, but don't worry, there is still time. So don't worry about it. So very quickly, let's move on to the third and the final round. Just a moment, please. Dishain, do you live close to a close to train tracks?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no worries. We can hear them. That's cool. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let's move on. Round 3 is called Googly. Okay. The Googly is a very important type of ball in cricket that has resulted in the stumping of several great batsmen. We hope you are not one of them. In this round, each participant will be asked. We are not going to ask you 2 direct questions. In fact, we will ask each participant 1 direct question. So we are correcting that. Each participant gets asked 1 direct question. In these questions, 3 images or words will be shown. There is a link among these three images or words. The answer to the question is the link. Plus 15 points or runs for answering a direct question correctly. Minus 5 for answering a direct question incorrectly. Questions can be carried forward. Plus 10 runs for answering a carry forward question correctly. Okay. 10 seconds for answering any question once again. So just let me quickly explain. There are three images. The answer is the link among those three images. If you answer your direct question correctly, everybody gets asked only one direct question, not two. If you answer your direct question correctly, you'll get 15 runs. If you answer it incorrectly, you have negative this time, minus 5. And if you don't answer, it gets carried forward. And there is
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, Arya, go ahead.
Sir, can we, if we know that we're not sure of the answer and we
If
don't
you
want
pass,
negative,
yeah,
can we
if you
skip?
pass, this is a golden rule in any quiz. If you pass, there is no negative marking. So don't worry. Okay. Now it'll get carried forward in a particular order. If you answer the carry forward correctly, you get plus 10 runs. Okay, everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's a sample question for y'all. Any of you can answer. What is the link among these these three pictures?
Sir, can I?
Anybody can. Go ahead very
We
quickly.
can.
Yes.
Sir, the Bengal tiger.
What is there's a link among these three pictures.
Sir.
Yes, Anaga?
These
These
are the
are
national national symbols of the
Absolutely. National symbols of India. Okay. So that was the correct answer. So no worries. Let's move on. This time we are actually going to be starting off with, let's start off from the middle. We'll start off with Arya this time. Okay. Arya from Sun City World School. Your direct question, which can get carried forward, is this. This is your question. See all the images. What is the link among these three images? Okay. For
So
the
these
benefit
are
of
all
our viewers.
important places in USA. These are like monuments of USA.
These are all important places or monuments in the US. Yes, we have the Statue of Liberty, we have the White House, and we have the San Francisco Bridge, all located in the US. Superb. Arya, you get 15 points or 15 runs. Well done, Arya. Okay. The next question goes on to Dishen from Children's Academy, Jaipur. Dishen, your direct question is this.
Sir, captains of teams.
Can you be a little more specific for me?
Sir, captains of teams.
Of what? What teams?
Sir, cricket teams.
And captains as in right now captains, current captains?
Yes, sir.
That is the correct answer. Plus 15 runs to Dishen. They are all the captains of their respective national ODI teams. We have Tim Payne here. We have the captain of the ODI cricket team of Australia. We have Quinton de Kock and Virat Kohli, all national ODI cricket captains. So well done. Well done. We'll move on to question number 3 now. Okay, and question number 3 is for Anaga from PICT. Anaga, your question is this. Dinar, yen, lira. What is the?
It's of currency
They are currencies of what?
of
Countries?
Asian countries.
They are currencies of countries. I would even give it right for Asian countries because Turkey is part Asian and it's the Turkish lira. So well done. All currencies of different countries. 15 runs to Anaga. Everybody is getting their points right here. Well done. Let's move on to question number 4. And question number 4 is now for Prathamesh. Okay. Prathamesh, your direct question is Rajendra Prasad, S. Radhakrishnan, Pratibha Patil.
Sir, they are all former presidents of India.
Former presidents of India is the correct answer. Well done. All right. Well done. All former presidents of India. So Prathamesh, you get 15 runs. All right. Let's move on to Anmol. Okay. Anmol
Yes, sir.
from Bluebells Public School, Gurugram. Your direct question is this. Bhopal, Chennai, Dehradun.
Sir, they all are cities of India.
They're all cities. Can you be more specific? There's some type of city. I need you to give me that answer.
Sir, they metropolitan cities.
Metropolitan cities, but what are they in these cities? I mean, there's something very specific about them. Very specific about them. Bhopal, Chennai, Dehradun.
Sir, they are capitals.
Okay, they are capitals. All right, fair enough. I'll give it to you. Since you were on the right track, I was probing you further. They are all capital cities of different Indian states. Bhopal of Madhya Pradesh, Chennai of Tamil Nadu, and Dehradun of Uttarakhand. So well done. We will give 15 runs to Anmol. Everybody has scored their points right now. Okay. This last question is now for Kunj from KVA Raipur. Kunj, what is the link among these 3 images?
Sir, they all are from Telangana.
All of
They
these
are
are
related to Telangana.
all of these are related to Telangana, the Char Minar, Nagarjun, and of
CM.
course this case. Yes, this is KCR Rao, K Chandrasekhar Rao.
And the
Well
map
done.
of Telangana is also beside me.
Absolutely, all of these are related to. In fact, more specifically, they are related to Hyderabad. But I'd give you even for Telangana. I had already decided. So well done. Good. 15 runs to you. So we have actually ended this
Thank
quiz,
you.
and at this point in time, it has become important to check the scores because I feel that there might actually be a tie for second place right now. So we have ended this quiz, and well done, everybody. Did you all have a good time, though? All of you?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you had a good time, are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I'm glad all of you had a good time. So at this point in time, we have ended the first quiz of the All India Global Jigyasa Online Inter-School Quiz Contest. And we, of course, are going to be selecting 2 people qualify for the next round, the quarterfinals, which are going to be taking place on Wednesday and Thursday. One of them for sure is Prathamesh Joshi from SES, that's Saraswati Education Society, Gurukul, Pune. Please give him a big round of applause, everyone. Well done, Prathamesh.
Thank you.
Super, 150 points. You also win the pre-quarterfinal round. Okay. Anmol from Bluebells Public School, Gurugram on 15 points. Please give him a round of applause, everybody. It's just about participating. It's very important. Kunsh Patel from Kanger Valley Academy, Raipur on 25 points. Round of applause to him too, please. Arya Saraf from Sun City World School, Gurgaon on 40 points. Dishen Hada from Children's Academy, Jaipur on 40 points. Anagha Subramaniam from PICT School, Pune on 25 points. Aryan, of course, was a no-show. So his name is just mentioned. He's not participated in this quiz. All right. So well done. I'm happy everybody has scored points. And as often we have a situation, we will have a tiebreaker to decide whether Dishen from Children's Academy, Jaipur, or Arya, am I correct? Arya from Sun
Yes, sir.
City School, Gurgaon, make it to the next round. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you all questions one after another, and we'll go in the same order that we followed for the third round. So the first question will be asked to Arya. Arya, if you answer it incorrectly and Dishen answers his question correctly, he qualifies. Okay. And the inverse applies if Dishen answers incorrectly and Arya answers correctly. Okay. I'm going to ask 2 questions of this sort. If both of you end in the same situation at the end of the 2 questions, the third question will be a buzzer. Okay. And the buzzer is answered by raising your hand on Zoom. You know the raise hand option on Zoom? Whoever raises the
Yes, sir.
hand first on Zoom will be asked the question. Okay. So very quickly, I am going to share my screen. Okay. I'm sharing my screen right now. And the first question will go out to Arya from Sun City World School, Gurgaon. So Arya, can you tell me the link among these 3 cities? Dhaka, Chittagong, and Sylhet. In 5,
Sir,
4,
they're all in the northeast part.
northeast part, you need to be more specific. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'll. Yes, go ahead, Arya.
Sir, they're all in the northeastern part of India, and Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh too.
I'm sorry, Arya, I cannot give you this. I cannot give you this because yes, they are actually not located in the northeastern part of India.
Neighboring countries, capitals of neighboring countries.
They are not capitals of neighboring countries. All of them are in fact located in Bangladesh. Dhaka in Bangladesh, Chittagong in Bangladesh, Sylhet in Bangladesh. No worries, it happens. You are very close to getting the answer. Okay, there's still a chance to qualify for the next round. Dishen, your question is this. Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Beren and Luthien. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry. Anybody knows the answer?
So,
Yes,
yeah, I know.
Pratham. Yes, Arya, tell me.
Sir, they're all books by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Okay, this is called the luck of the draw. If Arya had actually gotten this question, he would have probably gotten it right. Okay, so no worries. Just 1 second. Let me just stop the share, and I'm going to move on to the other questions that I want to ask you all. Okay. This question is now for Arya. Arya, your question is, the telephone is an important invention in world history that changed the way communication took place in the world. Can you name the inventor of the telephone, Arya?
Sir Alexander
Full name?
Graham Bell.
Alexander Graham Bell is the correct answer. Well done. Okay, I'm going to have to stop my share to keep it equal for Dishen. Dishen, if you don't answer right, Arya goes through, okay?
Yes, sir.
One moment. Okay. Your question is, along with the Health Minister of India, another individual who has a work cut out is the Finance Minister of India. A lot of work needs to be done to make sure that the economy recovers adequately. Can you name the current Finance Minister of India, Dishen? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, Dishen. I am extremely sorry, Dishen. It is fine. Anybody knows the answer of the current Finance Minister of India?
Sir,
Yes,
can I?
Pratham? Yes, okay, Kunj, go ahead.
Sir, Nirmala Sitharaman.
Nirmala Sitharaman is the correct answer. So with this, we have come to the end of the first quiz of the pre-quarterfinals. And we have our 2 quarterfinalists with us. Okay, everybody give them a round of applause. Prathamesh and Arya. Okay, Prathamesh and Arya, both of you have made it to the pre-quarterfinals. So well done, both of you. Superb. All the best. Everybody, did you all have a good time? That's most important.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You all
sir.
enjoy yourselves.
Yes, sir.
See, this winning
Yes,
and losing
sir.
is always going to happen. What's most important is that you all need to have a good time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very quickly, let me just end the quiz. Okay. Give me one moment. We'll just share our screen. For all of you who are watching, just to let you know, the final scores are Prathamesh has qualified. He won this pre-quarter final, and Arya from Sun City World School Gurugram actually ended up as the second place qualifier. All right. Just to give you a little bit of a brief, everyone, every week we actually have a free weekly current affairs quiz that we launch every Sunday. All right. It has 10 questions related to the happenings of the world, 4 options each, out of which 1 is always correct. Okay. It's attempted by thousands of people across India. It's called the Global Jigyasa Weekly Current Affairs Quiz. If you'd like to receive it from us, all you need to do is SMS the word subscribe. SMS the word subscribe to the number that's mentioned. That's 99871 34522. I will repeat it, 99871 34522. All right. So that's that. Okay. You just need to SMS. You can even WhatsApp the word subscribe.
लीव कर दूं क्या मैं आ रहा?
Okay. And as far as the Global Jigyasa, very soon we are going to be coming out with an app, a free app of the Global Jigyasa called the Global Jigyasa app that will be released in June 2020. It's an easy way to keep abreast with the current affairs and quizzes and news bulletins across the world. More details will follow. It follows on our Sunday current affairs quiz. Okay. Lastly, during this entire lockdown, we have also started a SkillSphere e-quiz club, and it has interactive online GK sessions that take place. We have 5 sessions of 1.5 hours each. You can always attend a free demo. And the numbers to get in touch with, you can get in touch with anybody from the SkillSphere team. The numbers that you can get in touch with are 73042 77730 or 88506 32323. Okay, so you can note these numbers down if you're interested in getting to know more about our SkillSphere e-quiz club, where we teach the art of quizzing. For now though, that's about it. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, Anaga, Arya, Anmol, Prathamesh, Kunj, Dishen. It was a pleasure meeting all of you, and I look forward to seeing all of you soon once again.